Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me for the prayerful pause of the pastor. A few minutes to think of something greater than ourselves. How you doing today? I'm pretty good. Overcast day here. Kind of been that way. All of a sudden, we're in fall. Have you noticed? Turtleneck, vests. It's gone are the hot days. Anyway, I was thinking the other day. I was talking with somebody about how I'm really, trying to stay open, especially to positive things, and how exhausting that can be. Do you find that exhausting too? Our faith calls us to stay open to things, but sometimes it's a challenge. So what do you do? I go back to what my friend told me: when things are bad, think small. When things are good, think big. So I've been trying to stay open, and at first I thought that was contrary to thinking small, but it isn't. Staying open, you can be open and focused on something very small, very focused, and that's good still. You're open to what you're getting in that moment. So I found myself thinking the last couple days about just trying to be small and focusing in my little microscopic vision of life, sort of an intentionality of life. And it really helped. I was thinking about the weather, for instance, watching this one tree in particular that's starting to change colors. I haven't had time really to mow my lawn. Well, it didn't need it for a long time because it was so hot. And then it like exploded. So, yeah, I paid one of my neighbors to come over and mow because he could use the money and I had the money, and it needed to be mowed and he had a mower. So that worked out well. But as I'm looking out here at the lawn and realizing, boy, look at that plant. That really grew this year because I wasn't outside very much. And then I began kind of looking small in my home and realizing all of the work that we've done here since February when we had the floors done. Redoing rooms, rearranging rooms, reassigning rooms so that now they have a different purpose. I guess we call that repurposing. All kinds of crazy things like that. But by looking small, I could kind of scan more, just landing on one thing and then another, then another. And I have a sense that is what Jesus did, because he would talk with each individual and answer their questions, at least as his life is recorded. And he would answer one person's question, being really focused on them, and then move on either to another town or to another person, another circumstance, and really focus on that. And so my theme for today, or my word for today, is focus. Trying to just be focused on the one thing. We are such a society of doing multiple things at the same time, multitasking, which some of us have to do to be successful in our careers. And some of us choose to do because we want to be able to accomplish more with our days. But in order to be intentional about what we're doing, multitasking is like the enemy. We want to focus. Just if you're slicing bread, just focus on slicing the bread. If you are eating, focus just on eating. If you're sitting and recording prayerful pause of the pastor, focus only on that, not on what you're going to do next. And I have to gently remind myself of that throughout whatever I'm doing. My mind will go in a billion directions because that's how I think. And sometimes when I'm feeling overwhelmed or looking for the good and having trouble finding the good, and I need to make my world small, that means to focus on each individual thing, like you, focusing on you right now. So I just thought I'd put that out there today as we start this new week and invite you to consider that and how to stay focused during the day, and to expect that our minds are going to travel many, many times, and we'll just have to kind of corral them. It's sort of like herding cats, but just kind of say, okay, come on, we're going to try this. Stay focused here. And if it's 10 seconds, it's 10 seconds. If it's, if you could stretch it to a minute, great. If you can go longer than that, fabulous. But you may have many little 10-second journeys somewhere else and then come back and say, okay, no, back over here. Kind of like you would with a willful child who you loved very much, and you just wanted to wrap them up and say, come on, we'll go over here. Like my parents used to say yes instead of no all the time. Yes, let's go over here. And I wish you luck with that. Let me know how it goes for you. At any rate, that's the word for today, focus. And thank you for carving out this time to think of focusing. Continue it. You don't get to have it be over just because the video ends, all right? I'm Pastor Deb Swift of both South and Irondequoit Presbyterian Churches in Rochester, New York. Thanks for joining me for this prayerful pause with the pastor. And until next time, God bless. Take care. Stay focused. Or keep coming back to the focus. And bye for now.